This is question number 8 of exercise 13.4 from the chapter probability. The question is, a random variable x has the following probability distribution. So this is the probability distribution of a random variable x. It is quite clear, and this means that when x is equal to 0, the probability of x is 0. When x is equal to 1, the probability of x is equal to k, and so on. In this question, we have to determine the value of k. Second, the probability when x is less than 3. In the third part, we have to calculate the probability when x is greater than 0, and in fourth part, we have to calculate the probability when x is greater than 0 and less than 3. Okay, so let us see how we are going to solve this question now. First thing which we are required to know here is this, that the sum of the probabilities of the probability distribution of any random variable is equal to 1. So this is the probability distribution of x, and this is the and in this p of x represents the probability of x. Okay, so if we are going to take the total of all these probabilities of x when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to 1, that is, if we are going to take the total of 0 plus k plus 2k and so on up to the last probability of x, that is probability when x is equal to 7. So the total would be equal to 1. That is summation of px, summation of the probability of x should be equal to 1. Or we can also say that the summation of the probabilities of all the values of a random variable is equal to 1. So this is need to be known to solve this question, and after this question becomes very easy, because the total of all these values should be equal to 1. Okay, we can easily total all these values and write them equal to 10k square plus 9k minus 1 is equal to 0. So you can see here that there are three values of k square plus 2k square plus 7 is k square. So these three terms contains k square, so we have added them and written as equal to 9k as equal to 10k square. Similarly, all the values of k adds to give me 9k, and minus 1 is equal to 0. Now there is a quadratic equation, so we are going to factorize it. So to factorize it, I write 9k as equal to 10k minus k. Okay, and all the terms as it is. We can this is the factorization. We have taken 10k from common from these two terms and minus 1 common from these two terms. So this would be equal to 10k minus 1 into k plus 1 is equal to 0. So this would give me 10k minus 1 is equal to 0, or k is equal to 1 by 10, or k plus 1 is equal to 0, or k is equal to minus 1. Now this is the required value of k, and k is equal to minus 1 cannot be the value. K is equal to minus 1 cannot be value of k, because the probability of any value, probability of any event cannot be negative. So if we are going to place k as equal to minus 1, so this would mean that probability of 1 would be equal to minus 1, which is never possible. Okay, so therefore k is equal to minus 1 will not be taken, as it is not the possible value of k. Now we have to determine the value of k, so we have already calculated k as equal to 1 by 10. Next we have to find the probability for x is less than 3. So this is the required answer for the first part. So probability for the value of x less than 3 would mean that probability of 0 plus probability of 1 plus probability of 2, because the value of the random variable less than 3, there are three random variables which are less than 3, that is 0, 1 and 2. So probability of 0 is 0, probability of k, probability of 1 is k, probability of 2 is 2k. So this will be equal to 3k, or 3 into 1 by 10, or 3 by 10. So probability when x is less than 3 is equal to 3 by 10. In the third, this is the required answer. In the third part, we have to calculate the probability when x is greater than 6. So when x is greater than 6, so it can take only one value, that is 7. So this would be equal to probability of x is equal to 7, or probability of 7. So this would be equal to 7k square plus k. So this would be equal to 7 into 1 by 100, because k is equal to 10. So k square would be equal to 1 by 100 plus 10. So this will be equal to 7 by 100 plus 1 by 10. On taking LCM, this will be equal to 7 plus 10 upon 100, or this will be equal to 17 upon 100. So this is the required answer for the third part. In the fourth part, we have to calculate the probability when x is greater than 0 and less than 3. So this would mean that we have to calculate the probability of 1 plus probability of 2, because when x is greater than 0 and less than 3, so it can take two values, 1 or 2. So probability of 1 plus probability of 2 would be equal to the probability when x is greater than 0 and less than 3, and this would be equal to k plus 2k. Okay, because probability of 1 is k, probability of 2 is 2k, and this would be equal to 3k or 3 upon 10, which is the required answer. So this is how we are going to solve this question.